We finally know the post-launch content roadmap for Far Cry 5. Ubisoft announced when we can expect all the big DLC and shared a new trailer for the first expansion, Hours of Darkness. So I want to show you that in this video and discuss this whole roadmap. So if you enjoy that, then a like would be super appreciated, and let's go. Let's start with the big one. The Amazon leak was true. The first DLC for Far Cry 5 will release on June 5th. Ubisoft just announced. So 1 week after the Far Cry 3 Classic Edition will become available for all the Season Pass owners. The first expansion is the Vietnam DLC, and it's playable solo or in online co-op, and as you fight the Viet Cong to get back home. Ubisoft notes that the DLC will feature new gear and abilities, as well as 2 different playable modes that unlock after you beat the DLC for the first time. We got the Survivor mode, where you have a limited loadout for a more challenging playthrough, and also the Action Movie mode, where you get over-the-top action according to Ubisoft thanks to a generous loadout. I can't wait, but this DLC is just the beginning. And thanks to the new DLC roadmap Ubisoft released, we now know when the other content is coming to the game. So alongside the Vietnam DLC, assets from that DLC will also release in the arcade, and we will see that for every major DLC. And it's good to note that the assets for the arcade are free for everyone, while of course the expansion themselves cost money or are included in the Season Pass. So in July we get the Lost on Mars DLC for Far Cry 5, where we have to kill alien insects with some awesome new guns. No specific date yet, but they will likely announce that when we are closer to the release. In that same month we get 2 asset drops for the arcade mode as well, and then in August the Dead Living Zombie DLC drops, including 7 scenarios by Guy Marvel, where we need to take down a ton of zombies. And these zombie assets will be dropped in the same month as well. And then we get another Far Cry Arcade asset pack in September. And the post-launch timeline picture also includes a weekly section with the live events. So I don't know if this implies that the weekly live events will be going till at least September. I think it does, and that would of course be pretty huge. But again, it's pure speculation at this point. Something I wanted to add as well that I thought was interesting is that during the financial report from Ubisoft, they noted that they want to support their games even longer this financial year, so till April 2019. So unless there's like a new Far Cry game coming in 2019, and I doubt it, I can see the support for this game beyond September happen as well. But again, that is just speculation from my side. I just thought it was interesting to share because Far Cry 5 was a huge game for Ubisoft, the second biggest launch ever. So I think they might have more stuff coming after that. But for now, it's great to see that the expansions have dates and that they are coming pretty soon. Put a New Game Plus for the main game in there as well, and we will all have a good time with Far Cry 5 for the months to come. I hope you will be along for the ride, since I plan to provide all the coverage you need for the post-launch content from Far Cry 5, just like I did before and after the launch of the game. So totally subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Drop a like to support the channel. Check out my new video on the new update 1.06 that just dropped. I will tell you everything you need to know in that video, and I will speak to you next time. Goodbye.